give Florida International credit. They played tougher, more composure in the second half than we did. They made plays when they had to make plays. They stepped in there and got to the free throw line consistently. Again, we've talked about this 3 times in a row when we come to a press conference. We have to figure ways to finish games. Winning and losing is a fine line. I've said that many times. It takes one play. And there's a bunch of plays left out there tonight. You got to understand, when you get up in the second half, you got to put a foot on somebody's throat. What did we go up, 15 or 16?
16.
What was the time left?
11:29.
11:29.
Well, Bearsburg wasn't very good. We didn't have the same composure. And it starts with this. First half, we have 12 assists, 6 turnovers. Moving that ball good, almost 60%. Second half, we have 12 turnovers and 6 assists. Tell me why. That's what I got to figure out. And about 3 or 4 of them, those bad self-inflicted ones. Come up in transition, just throw it away. You know, late in the game, we had a bad situation. We broke off a play, and shot off bomb backboard. Can't happen. You're up 3, you're in bonus. There, you got to get that ball where it's got to go. You know, I've said many times, I got to find a way to help us get one more stop and score one more time. I chose not to call that timeout 8 seconds ago. I chose not to call that. I know we had one. Again, take that thing to the rim. That play gets magnified. Never should have got to that. You got to keep defending with the same urgency. You got to keep rebounding with the same urgency. You got to play that extra edge mentally late in the games. And we just don't seem to have the ability to consistently do it. And when you don't do it, it gets you beat. You know, I didn't think a point guard play was very good tonight. It's just we couldn't get it started in a set because, you know, we had to take Delano off the point basically because the pressure wouldn't allow him to initiate things. You know, forced us to run a whole lot of motion that sometimes you don't always get that ball where you want to get it, and that affected us. And again, that's the 3rd game in a row I've said that. It's had effect on us. Questions?
Rick, I'm certainly not second guessing you, but
you can go ahead. Well, you want to second guess? I'm all right with it.
No, when you said you chose not to use the timeout at the end, why did you choose not to use it?
You know, sometimes in a broken flow, just like they didn't call timeout. Is that correct? They didn't call that one. Beard went, got a broken play, got it to the rim. Kind of the same way. You know, kind of want to take on and have it, but you got to drive that thing. Don't settle. Don't settle. Don't settle in that situation. You got to go force contact. Make a call. That little cat forced contact. And he didn't even get it and scored it. We got to force contact in those situations. But again, that's not the play that beat us. It's a lot of them plays when you're up 15 or 16. How did it get back into the game that allows that play to be important? What's things we didn't do as well as we got to do? Why didn't we continue to play offensively? Why didn't we continue to defend? Those are the issues that I got to figure out a way to solve. And again, you can't be good for 30 minutes. You got to finish games. And we didn't finish games. We get sped up. We get sped up way too much late in those games. Mentally, way too much. And lots of times it causes bad situations.
18 turnovers tonight. Last game against Marshall, there were 19. What do you think is causing these, and how important is it to cut them down?
Well, it's real important to cut them down. I can answer that real easy. That's real easy. What's causing them? I can't answer that totally, except some pressure, starting with a point guard. Lionel hasn't held that pressure very well. That's just being as, and we made Tavion and Josh have to handle it something tonight, bring it up. And when you do, it kind of messes your rhythm up a little bit. That's where it starts at. We had that same issue at Marshall. They got into him. Same thing at Old Dominion. You know, we got the ball off his hand so we can initiate some things. But then it causes you not to be able to execute as well. Get the ball where you want to get it. You end up flowing in motion because it's easier to move the ball, but sometimes you got to get it in some sets where you get that ball where you want to get it. Then some of those were just self-inflicted turnovers. I don't have the in front of me, I ain't watched the film, but I know a couple of them right now just self-inflicted. I don't know why from our bench we just threw it away. It was Josh going and Delano threw it to him. I don't know where they were going. I just know it went out of bounds. Those kind of plays. And Delano don't have to get sped up late in the game. We got the lead. You know, we got the lead and the ball and bonus. Why? Your thinking process has to change within the flow of that game some. And I got to help him change it. I got to help him figure out a way to, you know, keep those situations from happening. I got to be able to do it somehow.
I know you mentioned the bonus. How much of a factor went into FIU's comeback that they got into the bonus and ended up shooting, what, 40 free throws?
A whole bunch. I hadn't seen that stat in a long time. That someone doubles us up in free throws. But they did. And that's the huge difference in the game. They make 11 more than we do. I mean, 11 more. They shoot 16 more than we do. That don't happen very often. But again, they're aggressive. The second half, they shot 23 the second half. 16. Scored 16 points off of 23 free throws. That's a huge difference. On the road, they're getting free opportunities. Can't have it. And there's 3 or 4 of those where you foul. And Galen, he's trying, he's working hard, he's doing some things. But you can't just push somebody back, especially when they're in a bonus. You just can't do it. You know, those are turnovers. Those are 2 shots, 2 points for the team. On the drive, if you're going to foul somebody, foul them. Don't let them have a 3-point play. Too many of those kind of things.
I know Tavion got back on the floor. Is there any issue or concern with him?
Really hadn't. You know, he came back. Don't think so, but we'll see. I didn't have a chance to really visit with him after the game. You know, I thought Tavion, second half, you know, probably felt the urgency of the game maybe a little bit. And stats the second half was what, Josh? I mean, it was Zach, what were they? 6 for 17 overall, but halftime he was really efficient.
1 for 10 in the second.
1 for 10 second half. And just, you know, just got to be more efficient in that.
Coach, you went to the bench early tonight due to foul trouble. How do you think they performed? They had 7 in the first, 7 in the second.
7 points first, 7 second. Well, you know, I thought both those guys added to the first half some. Just got to eliminate the silly things. Silly fouls, those bad turnovers. And Galen tries, he's 7 minutes, 2 turnovers, 3 fouls, 7 minutes. Those are not good stats, even though he's trying. He's put in that situation. I know Charles got in foul trouble, and we had to play him. He got tired. We had to play Matt for the first time. Thought Matt came in, tried to give us some energy. Yes.
Charles, I mean, I know he's in foul trouble, didn't play as much, but only taking 5 shots, just struggling to get him the ball right.
Well, I think this, like I told you, we weren't able to run many sets because the pressure on the Delano. It's caused us to run some motion, and we didn't get it to him a lot. We didn't. And it starts out there at that point guard.
Rebounding, too. I know that got you guys last game at Marshall, and then you look in 11 offensive rebounds tonight, 13 second chance points.
That comes under toughness category, man. Toughness. How many did they have the first half, Zach? Who's got that stat sheet from? I mean, offensive rebounds the first half. Anybody got that?
For us?
Them.
They had 3 in the first half.
3 in the first half, which means they have
8 in the second.
8 in the second half. Yeah. That'll get you beat. Why? Why they get 8 second half, 3 the first half? It comes to that focus that you got to be able to play it for 40 minutes. You know, and I'd say of those 8 second half, those 11 second half, 8 second half, right? I would say 6 of them came probably in 10-minute under mark when that whole game changed. You know, from that point on, 11-minute mark, it's probably where it changed at.
Just seemed like each of these 3 games, whether it's just offensive rebounds or ill-timed fouls, people throwing the ball away bad times, just seems like a little things all adding up. Is that what you see? Just variety of factors?
Well, I think you just nailed it all. Take any of those 3 things you just said. Any of the 3. A blockout, silly foul, a bad turnover, silly turnover. All those things get you beat in tight games. But again, you got to find a way when you're up, whatever you're up, 15, 16. Again, I ain't watched no film. I don't know who. If we subbed in at that point, I don't know. But you got to put a foot on somebody right there. Finish the game. And we didn't do it. We let them hang around. Seemed like we had a couple turnovers in that stretch. Allowed them to get out and get in transition, score some baskets. It went from 15 to 9. That game changes in a hurry. It's 2 possessions. It seemed like they hit another 3, got it to 6 because it was 66 to 60. It's a new ball game then, totally new game. They had confidence. We got tight.
Coach, what do you have to tell your guys? You know, 2 days from now they gotta be back here playing FIU. How do you get that locker room back?
Well, hey, your basketball player's a good thing about it. You know, you're ready for the next one. You know. And again, we got a better Florida Atlantic team coming in here than Florida national team. You know, they've got wins at Illinois. They got wins at Central Florida. So again, I'm more concerned right now, our team playing the correct way to finish games. That's where it starts at with me right now, with this team.
This game is one of a few that Josh has had where he hasn't really had a whole lot going on in the first half, and then he scores 10+ in the second. Do you think that he's struggling early, or he's not getting enough opportunities, or he's just bouncing back in the second half?
You know, I don't know where his opportunities were the first half. I don't know, but we shoot 60% the first half, so whatever it was good. The second half, I don't know where his shots came from. I just know late in the game, he broke off that play, and you can't break it off and hit the bomb at backboard. You can't do it. 3-point lead, game on the line. You're in the bonus, you just can't do it. Those are times that whatever you saw, it's the right time to see it. That's just, you can't do that late in the game.